Welcome back to my election coverage of election night 2020. So last time we talked, two states have been called were called so far, and Trump was narrowing the lead with many the very first battleground states called and very close elections there. Since then, it's a little bit after the 8 o'clock hour. About a few more states have just now closed, including Missouri, Illinois, parts of Michigan, um, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, most of Texas, most of Kansas, Oklahoma, um, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, uh, Maine, New Hampshire, Mississippi. I already said that, sorry. Rhode Island, Connecticut, the District of Columbia, and Massachusetts have all just closed their polls, as well as all polls in Florida right now. So let's take a quick look at what's the state of the race right now. So right now, there's been a few more projections than that. We project, NBC News has projected that Joe Biden will win the state of Massachusetts. He will win the state of his home state of Delaware. He will win the state of New Jersey, and he will win the state of Maryland. Those are usually Democratic states, so those ones have voted Democrat in pretty much every election since '92. Those ones have voted Democrat, so very expected votes. Trump has won the state of Kentucky. Has just been projected. He's won the state of Kentucky with about 2/3 of the vote, as well as in the state of Oklahoma with about hasn't been reported yet, but that's usually a solid Republican state. Those ones have gone Democrat. Usually, Oklahoma got Republican every election since '64, and Kentucky has gone Republican every election since 2000. Oh, we just have new state just got called. NBC News projecting that Tennessee will go with Donald Trump. President Trump has won the state of Tennessee with its 11 electoral votes. Hasn't voted Democrat since Bill Clinton in '96, but right now we project that NBC News is projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Tennessee right now with 11 electoral votes. So let's look at the state of the race. Right now, Biden has 44, while Trump has 37. It takes 270 to win. 270. Remember that number, 270 to win. So right now, roughly most of the states on the East Coast have closed their polls. The only state on the East Coast which does not close their poll right now is New York, which is still outstanding, which is still voting. Let's take a look at some of the states right now. Let's go for Florida. It's getting very close, and the percentage reporting is getting very high right now. Right now, 87% of the total is reported, and is about a million and a half or so remaining. But right now, Donald Trump is leading in Florida by a little over a point right now. He's leading by roughly a little over 100,000 votes right now. So Donald Trump is winning the state of Florida. Panhandle has just closed. Has just closed other polls. All polls in Florida are now closed right now. Donald Trump is leading right now, and I can see right now what I'm looking at. It's probably going to be trending more towards Trump because the heavy Democratic counties where which usually determines whether or not they win a state is these three counties down here, which is Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade, the three most Democratic counties in the state, and those ones are all plus 8%, Broward's 99%, and they're usually pretty quick. Palm Beach 8.9%, but it's getting very close now. Pretty much we're getting close to all of the pre-election day votes in. Very little pre-election day votes are outstanding. But election day vote will come in pretty shortly, as well as the mail-in ballot vote totals, and those will pretty much determine who won the state. But right now, Donald Trump is leading in the state of Florida. Been a very interesting night so far. We've gotten some slow races, sort of expected in Kentucky, wasn't projected into just recently. That's usually a heavy Republican one. But Florida is very quick, so I'm very excited about Florida, because that's usually a long night. You're waiting for that. But let's go to Georgia now. Georgia, 13% in. Donald Trump is in the lead with about 52.1% of the vote to Joe Biden's roughly 49%. And right now, most of it's pretty even. The state's been called All counties in the Atlanta area are reporting some vote, but most of the Republican counties down here in the South are starting to report now. But right now, he's winning by roughly about a little less than 50,000 votes right now. But that's going to be a close race, about 13, 15% in now. Trump's leading by not about 10 points. More counties just got actually called right now, 15% in. Joe Jorgensen's leading about 1%. That's lower down from what happened in 2016. 2016, Libertarian candidate at that time, Gary Johnson, got about 3%, and that had a major impact because that's almost the total margin that Trump won by last time around. But now the the Libertarian vote has significantly dropped off, as you can see right now, but still being counted. You never know. Right now, we're seeing that's dropped down significantly. Right now, Trump's up by about 10 points in Georgia, but very early on, a lot of vote in Atlanta is not counted. A lot of vote in the suburbs and out in the rural areas haven't been counted yet. We're watching this one, but very, very close there. Next, we look at Virginia. Virginia, this one, pretty much expected to go Biden right now, but Trump's actually leading by 26%. That one usually, the Republican, more Western counties usually get counted first before the more Democratic central, as I explained before, the more central Virginia, Northern Virginia counties, as you can see down here. Most of the serious area, most of the Republican votes already in, but you see Richmond's not already in yet. Most of these counties usually go blue. Not a lot of vote up here has been coming in recently, but with 26% in, Trump's leading by about, it's very skewed. This is not what's going to be. Trump's not going to win by 15 plus points, it looks like right now. But it's going to be very, very close, but it's very interesting to see. Joe Jorgensen's doing actually a little better, 2% in the state of Georgia, in the state of Virginia, sorry, right now. But looking at this right now, 13 electoral votes. That one has gone Republican. Went last time around, Republican was in 04. For George W. Bush, has gone Democratic in every election since. Voted twice for Obama and then for Hillary Clinton in 2016. Now, as we head out west a little bit, we go to Ohio, a very important state, has predicted the winner in every election since 1960. Joe Biden right there with almost 0.5% in is leaning there by over 10 points right now. But this is mainly because the Cleveland, the solid Democratic, the northern part on the Great Lakes region, usually where most of their votes in. But right now, those are reporting heavily for Biden right now. Down here, Republican votes still outstanding down here. Lots of votes down here. Cincinnati, there's some Democratic vote there, but some Republican too. And it's pretty mixed right now in Ohio, less than 0.5% in. But Joe Biden is leading right now in the state of Ohio. Very important state to watch. Now, we're actually starting votes now in the state of Pennsylvania. Probably the most close state. It's one of the most important bellwether states, which is states that will most likely go with a Republican candidate. But okay, this is extremely early. Not a lot of states are extremely early right now. Right now, Biden's leading there by 70 points, but don't take anything of that. It's just mainly just the, I would say, the Philadelphia vote that's going on right now, as well as the Pittsburgh vote, as you can see on the right side of your screen, left side of your screen, sorry. Watch now and very closely whenever the votes still going in. It's going to take a little while longer that one because a lot more people voted in person, voted by mail, and they can't start that state as well as Michigan and Wisconsin. They all start counting ballots today. So those ones will not be as quick as Florida is. Because Florida looks like what I'm seeing is 89% in, almost be rejected within the next hour. I think. Well, maybe it depends though, but we'll see though. We'll see. Definitely. North Carolina, we just passed the 8:15 mark. They're going to start releasing their early votes right now. Right now, this is what's going on right now. And for North Carolina, from now on, since I'll be using our state's Board of Elections website because they have the most up-to-date results right then and there. And I'll be using that one because I can just real easily go to different races there. But we're looking at very shortly. The next time we do this at around 9-ish, I'll go back to this one. We'll be talking about mainly, we're going to be talking about North Carolina, what's going on there. Right now, very few precincts come. Oh, just a bunch just came in right now. The 1.01% is in right now. Donald Trump's leading by about 30 points, but don't take anything of that. Oh, there you go. 45% just come in. Biden's now leaning by 50. Whoa, 56.6%. This is big. Okay. He is leaning right now in New Hampshire County, our county right now. No Democrat, 80%, no Democrat has won this county for president since 1976. This is a huge bellwether county to watch in this state, as well as in right here. Hendrick and Cumberland County, usually heavy Republican one, very close counties to watch. Look at these two ones in the suburbs, these ones around Charlotte area right here. You can see on the left side of your screen right there. Those are the very ones to watch. If those flip, most likely Joe Biden's going to be winning the state nationwide, statewide. But right now, it's very, very close there. Actually, let's go to the State Board of Education website for North Carolina right now. Very, very close race. They just posted pretty much most of their early vote totals for early voting because it's a very competitive state, and pretty much a lot of people most people, almost 70% vote early. So let's see right now. Let's see. Look at this. Let's look at for president first. Let's see who's winning. Federal office. So let's see right now. So right now, Joe Biden is in the lead. Look at this. He's in the lead with about this is election day precincts right here, and this is total ballots have been cast. They're reporting now. So right now, this is what's going on right now in North Carolina. Trump's leading, as I showed you before. He's losing actually by about 13 points right now, but it's going to get very, very closer as some of the more Republican Western counties start to go in. So if we go right here, look right here right now. Right here, as you can see, the more west you go, more Republican tends to go. The more northeast you go, the more Democrat tends to go. And southeast, usually Republican areas. As you can see, Trump's winning pretty much by a pretty significant amount in Brunswick County and New Hampshire County, as I told you before, winning with 80% of the pre-election vote in. Now let's look at our House of Representatives vote, which let's start our Senate first. Sorry. So for Senate, it's versus incumbent Thom Tillis and Democrat Cal Cunningham for our U.S. Senate seat. Very closely contested. But right now, as you can see, Cal Cunningham's up by about 10-11%, and it's about absentee one stop. It's about, look at this, absentee one stop. So this is early voting totals. Cal Cunningham has the edge in that. Voting by mail, clear edge for him in that. Election day, votes are just starting to come in, but those tend to skew towards Republicans, so keep that in mind. So Cal Cunningham might be winning by about 13% right now, but that's definitely going to go down. No one expects him to win by that much. It's going to get very, very close, I expect. So as you go on, watch out for those ones, definitely. Next, we're going to look at our local U.S. House of Representatives seat with for our the 7th district with versus our incumbent David Rouzer and Democrat challenger David Ward. And right now, David Rouzer is leading by about 13 points in the district, with heavily skewed towards him in the absentee early voting right now. Election day, very, very few are in. But write-in miscellaneous, that's mainly there's a independent write-in candidate named Terry Everett, who's running for the seat as an independent as write-in candidate. This one's going to be most likely heard for write-in miscellaneous, which one you see down there. Now let's look at about almost halfway in total nation statewide. Let's go to let's look at council of state, which includes governor and stuff like that. But I'm looking at governors and lieutenant governor's race. So right now, Roy Cooper is leading. He just passed the 2 million vote mark. He's leading against Republican lieutenant governor right now, Dan Forest, by about 14 percentage points. This is significant because Roy Cooper has been ahead in the polls by a lot, but this is early vote. This is early vote, not mainly just early vote, not election day votes rate. That's reporting right now. These are people who have cast early. So right now, he's down by a significant portion, but it's definitely going to get probably a little bit closer as you head on tonight. Right now, Dan Forest is down by about 500,000 votes statewide in here, and Constitution Party, Stephen J. DeFore is about 34,000, and Opposition Constitution is about 11 or so thousand. So those minor parties, but stuff to watch. So we can as we head on. We might have rejection in the governor's race as we head on. Lieutenant governor's race, very close race now. Right now, it's Lieutenant Governor Dan Forest. He can't run again due to term limits. So right now, Mark Robinson is Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor. Yvonne Lewis Hollies for Democrats for Lieutenant Governor. Right now, she's ahead by about 200,000 votes, so much closer in this race, and about 53% for her versus 46.5% for Mark Robinson. Other votes right now, Josh Stein's ahead versus Josh Stein, Democrats ahead over for Attorney General over Jim O'Neill. Beth A. Wood, Democrats over Tony Wayne Street for Otter. Commissioner of Agriculture, Steve Troxler is an incumbent right now. He's down by very razor thin margins, almost razor thin by less than 2 points right now. Wayne Gillen, Commissioner of Insurance, he's up by about Democrat. He's up by about 8 points or so. Jessica Holmes, this is up seat because Sherry Berry chose not to run this year. Again, no term limits for other besides Lieutenant Governor and Governor. The other ones don't have term limits. So Sherry Berry retired, unfortunately, and very popular in the state. And Jessica Holmes, Democratic challenger, is right now leading Josh Dobson by about 9 points. This could be a flip for Democrats. Lane Marshall, longtime Secretary of State, up by 11 points. Democrat Jane Mangrum up by about 8 or so points versus Katherine Truitt. Mark Robinson, Republican Superintendent of Public Instruction, chose not to run again. And finally, for Treasurer, Dale Follow, the Republican incumbent, is down by about 4 or so points against Ryan Chatterjee for state treasurer. So let's turn now from our state. Let's look at nationwide. Oh, there you go. Just upload data again. Right now, 60% voting, by up 54%. Let's go to. Okay, here we go. West Virginia just got called for Trump. Heavily Democratic, heavy Republican area. Easily goes to Trump. Probably, my guess, probably he won by 430 points. But right now, Florida. For the national vote, Trump's a little bit ahead in the national vote. But Florida, Trump's leading there. Georgia, he's leading there. Iowa's nothing in yet. Michigan, Trump's leading there, but very early. New Hampshire, Biden's leading there, but getting narrower. North Carolina, he's losing by about a few points, for 10 points right now. Ohio, getting competitive there. North Carolina just won Trump because I'm not sure about the votes got in. Well, there you go. Again, very active, very fluid. Pennsylvania, early voting. That's main Philadelphia suburbs, heavy Democrats. Don't take anything of that. Texas, Biden, that's main early vote. In Dallas, more Democratic areas, stuff like that. Right now, where we stand right now in presidential race, 51 Biden, 42 Trump. In the Senate race, only major projection we've gotten since last time I talked to y'all has been that Mitch McConnell, the Republican majority leader in the Senate, has won re-election or is defeated Amy McGrath for the U.S. Senate seat in the state of Kentucky, but 55% to 41%. And all the other states right now, these are usually solid states. So right now, 39 seats have been won by Democrats, are projected to be for the next Congress. There'll be at least 39, and Republicans will be at least 34. Republicans have won a few solid states right there, been reelected, as well as New Hampshire. Very close there, but Ginger Hayes won re-election in a few other states too. Let's go to South Carolina. South Carolina, Harrison's up with about less than 10%, so and it's getting very close. So, Graham, the Republican incumbent, expected to win. Georgia, producing pretty well there, up by about 18 points or so. Loeffler, the incumbent Senator Loeffler, has now gone to lead in Georgia's special election, but she is obviously not crossed 50% threshold. So that continues. There will be a runoff in January for the second seat, but the first seat, the regular one, looks like it's as right now, on its way to a Purdue Republican victory. Maine just closed polls. Maine just closed. We're not getting anything results in yet, but it's against Maine Senator Suzanne Collins, who's an incumbent, versus Maine State House Speaker. I think it's Sarah Gideon, I believe, and no votes in yet, but that's a very, very close one as well. Michigan, it's a incumbent Senator Gary Peters. He expected to win. Very, very early stuff in Michigan. That's probably going to go to Peters in the next few hours. So Texas, John Cornyn, actually losing about 0.5%, but that's very, very. It's not even over half yet. Lots of votes to be counted. Keep watching that. Alabama, Doug Jones is leading right now. He's an incumbent in Alabama. He won a special election in 2017 for actually a Democrat pickup there, but Tommy Tuberville actually is most likely going to win that. But right now it's that. So right now, no major except for Mitch McConnell, no major Santee's been called right now. Democrat 39, Republican 34. 51 needed for majority, as well as in here for House seats, 218 under control. Right now, mostly most seats have been called, but I think we might have an upset right here. Let's see. Yep. Wait, no. Let's see. Wait. I'm looking at. Let's see. Wait. Sorry. We might have an upset. Let's see. Florida House election results. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. Am I looking at the wrong one? Hold on a second, folks. Okay, here you go. So this one down here is probably the most one you gotta watch House seat for Florida right here. The incumbent Debbie, I'm not even gonna try to say that. She's the incumbent. She won in 2018 against former Miami Mayor Carlos Gimenez, and he's up right now 87% in, but that could be a Republican gain in House seats. It's very, very close to watch. Most House seats in Georgia and Florida were being called, being very, very close there. Right now, major other seats in the House, which haven't been called yet. There's one over here, a few in Texas that haven't been called yet, especially one here. Will Hurd, a longtime Republican in Western Park, hasn't been, so chose not to seek re-election. That's the ones that are competitive there. Mainly, I'm not going to be covering the House too much because it's most expected to go with the Democrats. So I probably won't be covering that much next time around, but I'll definitely let you guys know whenever it is called for either party. So Senate up in arms, presidency up in arms right now, and it's 8:32 p.m. right now. Arkansas just closed. I'd probably go for Trump, I assume. And right now, it's 8:32 p.m. And I'll see you guys at 9 p.m. and hopefully we'll have some major rejections. Thank you.